On this episode of P-Dub's Arcade Loft, we're going to show you a quick walkthrough tutorial video on how you can get PixelcadeX set up on your AtGames Legends Ultimate. Hey guys, good morning. Thanks again for tuning in to another episode of P-Dub's Arcade Loft, where we always appreciate it when you hang out upstairs with us. And on today's episode, we're going to be talking about the latest firmware released by AtGames last night. It dropped late last night, firmware 4.26.0. And in this particular firmware, there's a lot of goodies packed in. But on this particular video, just to make it simple, I just wanted to do a quick PixelcadeX walkthrough tutorial just to show you visually how to get this set up. What's really cool about the firmware notes, which will be in the video description below, the step-by-step instructions are very simple. Now, keep in mind, guys, that PixelcadeX, it's the first version of PixelcadeX, and of course, there will be additional updates to the program. This was developed by a third party, so this is the second official third-party developer application released on the AtGames Legends Ultimate Platform. And Linke, who runs the Pixelcade.org website, he will be the one that you would have to reach out to for any kind of tech support, questions, or things of that nature. You just go to Pixelcade.org and reach out to Al that way. I'll have a link in the video description below. Now, what's interesting to note, guys, is that the particular marquees and images, everything that you see here, this is just version 1.0 of PixelcadeX. So Al is going to be adding additional high-res images, as well as adding animated marquees in future updates, and there's a possibility that in future updates we'll see the marquee be able to sync up with the games on Arcadenet, as well as your add-on games. Now keep in mind though, that as of right now on the initial launch, it only works with the games that are included on the cabinet, the 350 games built into the AtGames Legends Ultimate. But more to come, which is really cool. What I would recommend is that you have one flash drive for your add-on games, and then a separate flash drive where you're going to have your Flash Drive X. And if you want to know what Flash Drive X is, there's a link in the video below. Make sure you watch the latest episode of Legends Center that we broadcast live last night, because that explains what Flash Drive X is. You're going to have one thumb drive that's going to have all your Flash Drive X third-party applications, and then another thumb drive for add-on games if you're the kind of person that uses add-on games. Okay guys, let's dive into it and show you how to get this set up on the computer first before you plug it into the Legends. Okay everybody, let's show you how we can get this set up. Now, it's important to note that what you should probably do, as I mentioned on the latest episode of Legends Center last night, is you should have, for right now, two separate thumb drives. One for your add-on games, if you have add-on games, and then a separate flash drive where you're going to set up Flash Drive X. Flash Drive X is where all your third-party applications are going to be. Now, in order to get this working, you should have a brand new thumb drive. So for instance, I have a thumb drive plugged in. This one's a 32 gigabyte thumb drive. I'm going to go ahead and format it. And I am going to format it FAT32. Should only take a second. Now, what you also need to do in order to get this work is in your little Windows bar on the bottom left, type in disk management. And from here, you're going to pull up, you'll notice that, and you got to be very careful, guys, when you scroll down the list here for your thumb drive, if there's any additional partitions, you want to delete these partitions. So we're going to delete this volume. Go ahead. All right, so all the partitions have been removed from this thumb drive. Make sure if you do this step, guys, that you're very careful that you do this on your flash drive, not on accidentally click your hard drive or your D drive and all that kind of stuff. Now, once that's done, what you want to do at this point is plug it into the AtGames Legends Ultimate. Okay guys, I powered on my AtGames Legends Ultimate. It's important to set it up this way for best performance. Make sure that flash drive, that blank flash drive, is plugged in on the left port, and make sure your Pixelcade marquee is plugged in on the right port. It just works better this way, guys. So definitely USB on the left, Pixelcade on the right. Okay guys, we're on the Legends Ultimate, and make sure you are on firmware 4.26.0 or higher to make this work. What we're going to do here is you're going to see under the BYOG, we now have PixelcadeX, but that's not where we want to go, folks. We want to head on over to the settings menu. You'll notice when you head over to the settings menu, if you scroll all the way over to the far right, you'll now see Flash Drive X. Again, to learn a little bit more about Flash Drive X, make sure you watch the latest episode of Legends Center. You'll notice on Flash Drive X that this is where all of your third-party applications are going to end up, and they're all going to be loaded on your USB. You have different options on the bottom: format, mount, download, start, and stop. The first step you want to do is work your way left to right. You want to format your drive. So you're going to go ahead and click yes, and it's going to run a format. It should only take a minute. When it finishes, the screen's going to pop over. It's going to say Flash Drive X format success. I did fast forward, but once you see this, you're good. Just hit the A button to dismiss this screen. After you formatted the drive, again, this is why you don't want to, you put this on a USB where you have your add-on games, because it's going to format and wipe out your add-on games. Separate USB, guys. What you want to do is mount it, and it only takes a second there, as you saw. Once it mounts, you're done. What you need to do now is download. Now, what's cool about Flash Drive X is all third-party applications will download automatically to your flash drive. In this case, the only one that is Flash Drive X compatible is the Pixelcade. So that's going to go ahead and download. But as new applications get added, guys, we're going to see this list fill up, and all the data, everything you need, is going to download in one shot onto your flash drive. Also, if there's any updates to any of these applications, this is where you go and you'll hit download, and it'll download updates. Like I mentioned earlier, Al is going to be adding additional high-res graphics, animated graphics, leaderboard capabilities to your Pixelcade marquee, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm assuming this is going to work as well with the first-party marquee that AtGames might release before the end of the year. Once you're done downloading, it'll say download was successful. You can just click on dismiss. And from here, guys, all you have to do is hit the start button. So let me make sure I have two cameras here so you can see what happens. It's always exciting when you reach this point, because the curiosity dwells in, did I do it correctly? Is it going to fire up? Is it going to work? Let's see here. So I'm going to head over and I'm going to hit start. And when you hit the start button, I'm going to have another picture-in-picture pop up here in just a second. And boom. So it's going to say wait 10 seconds. What you'll notice is your Pixelcade marquee will go blank. It'll flash 005, and then it's going to go blank again after it's completely activated. And that means that the PixelcadeX has started. If your marquee goes blank, everything is looking pretty good. So from here, you can go ahead and hit the B button to back out. If you wanted to stop it, you can click stop if you wanted to stop. But you go ahead and back out, head over to your games, and as I scroll through the games, you'll notice here, it is changing the marquees with the games included on the AtGames Legends Ultimate. So it works, and it's super, super cool. And keep in mind, guys, what'll happen is if you're using your 350 games, the marquee will change dynamically with the games included on the cabinet. If you happen to head over to an Arcadenet or BYOG game, the marquee that will display while you're playing those games will be the last game you had it on out of the 350. If a marquee is not in the database, it'll just default to Legends Ultimate. Keep in mind, Al's going to keep sending out updates where all you have to do is go to Flash Drive X, hit download. It'll download the updates with high-res images, possibly leaderboards, and animated marquees. A lot of updates are going to come. Missy marquees, all that kind of stuff. So this is just version 1 of the PixelcadeX software, but as you can see, it works like it should, and it's really, really cool. Now, if you're interested, definitely check out pixelcade.org. Use coupon code PDubs at checkout, and you can save 10% off a fully assembled Pixelcade marquee. So don't forget that, guys. Let me help you pay those shipping costs. Let me help you save a few bucks. I think this is super exciting. Hats off to Al at Pixelcade, as well as AtGames for partnering with another third-party developer. And as you can see, all you have to do is hit stop, and you're done. just like this video. Hope you guys have a great day, and enjoy your marquees. Take it easy, guys.